Hey, yo, DjRon-TheClassicDjFromTheBay, and here I am again, y'all. It's another video, another installment, Flow Improve. As you know, you're from the Bay Area. Y'all already recognize that voice that was just on. It's none other than one of the iconic rappers, one of the very first rappers from the Bay Area, by the name of Dangerous Dame from East Oakland, California. I want to say he was from close to the 6ix9ine Village, if not in it. And the only reason why, and you know, there's no merit to this or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Not a lot known about him because he wasn't in the Right On magazines or, you know, Source or nothing like that. But definitely one of the first rappers out of Oakland. You get what I'm saying? And I believe he dropped this song probably around, thinking about friends I was with and everything. So around 88, 89, something like that. You know what I mean? The sound Oakland, dedicated to Oakland. It's actually called Oaktown, dedicated to the city of Oakland. But that wasn't the first time I heard him, though. I heard him about 4 years ago. Matter of fact, I'm believing it was about 4 years ago, around 1986, 85, on the Soul Beat commercial, Johnny's Liquor Store. And I just remember when he ended the commercial, he was rapping all about this liquor store, which is close to 6ix9ine Village, right there by where the Quick Ways on East 14th was. You know what I'm saying? It's now, I believe it's Las Palmas fish house now. But that iconic building, was a liquor store, is right there, called Johnny's Liquor Store, and he was rapping all about the store. But he ended the rap by saying, remember the name, and it's Dangerous Dame. And that resonated with me, right? This long before he dropped that album or whatnot, but just the way he spelled his name in a rap, you know, that's what lyricism was all about. So I'm not going to front. I'm not going to just step out and say that he was one of the most lyricist rappers. As a matter of fact, he was probably a 7 out of 10 at best on mic, maybe an 8 in some instances, though. You know what I'm saying? But remember, the reason why we do Flow Improve is because there's some stuff that's said in a song that resonates. You know what I mean? And on that one excerpt that I gave you, this is the first verse. It wasn't even the full verse of it. But I like when he said, remember, this is in the 80s. This is in the height of the crack era. Everybody around him is getting money and everything else. Let me make sure I turn my notifications off because y'all know they will tap in while I'm online, all right? We want to just do straight video here. But you know that during that time, speaking of notifications, beeper go off and there's money to be made. You know what I'm saying? And he said, he's talking about the crack dealers and the dope fiends out there, and he said, the fiends want rocks, but sorry, I don't carry them. And I love the fact that that was never his MO. That was never his subject matter at all, rapping about selling drugs and nothing like that. As a matter of fact, he just came out as a straight-up lyricist, so I'm not going to even waste a whole lot of time other than to say, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all know DJ Ron from the Bay. We're sticking with the Bay. We're staying in the Bay for now. One of the greats from the Bay. We're going to start this first one off. First song's called Jumpin' by him. And we're going to see what he says in this that May resonate with us. All right. And also, you can always get these videos. Go to my channel, DjRon-TheClassicDjFromTheBay. Whatever Dangerous Dame songs you want with the lyrics, I have them here. Well, I got 4 of them all together. Jumping, and the other 3 we're going to get into. My channel, check it, listen to it. It might even be a little bass boosted. And you can just kick back and just watch the lyrics go across the screen. All right? So here we go. Dangerous Dame, Jumping.
My name is Dame and my DJ name is Don't Play. I'm making money off my record. Now what? You want to battle just because I'm making it? You better back off, punk. I ain't taking it. What's it gonna prove if you lose? Check it. And if you win, you still ain't in a record. And you a small time with a small rhyme. I'm making money, doesn't matter what you call mine.
I like how you just start that off. You know, old school rap. Put yourself back in the 80s. And it was just all about just saying how good I am and how bad you are not. You understand what I'm saying? Rapping bravado. He's got it all there and everything. But he says something there, though. You know what I mean? So what if you know what I mean? If we battle, if you lose, what do you have to win? You know what I'm saying? You know, kind of remind me of Drake, except Drake is still big time, though. Shout out to him, though. You know what I mean? Made a new album. I'm really not going to go listen to it because I've never been a fan of him. You know what I mean? He made 3 songs for the Bay. You know what I'm saying? That we really rock to out here. Started from the bottom is something that I would start a party off with earlier on. You know what I mean? The motto, of course, straight Bay. You know what I mean? He was saying he's going to take it back to the Bay or whatnot. Rest in peace, Mac Dre. The only problem with that song, though, is that when he came to the Bay, he should have put a Bay rapper on there. Any Bay rapper on there. Just, you know, messy. Mac Dre verse. You know, Short should have been on there. 40 could have been on there. Be Legit. Richie Rich. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it's not about Drake. It's about Dangerous Dame. And I just love the way he's just flowing, just, you know, just like an original MC would do it. You know, Scarface got songs like this where he's just flowing. Check out on the Ghetto Boys album, it's called Seek and Destroy. MC Ren did it twice on the NWA Strata Compton album with Quiet on the Set and If It Ain't Rough. Just flowing, just showing some lyrical skills, you know what I'm saying? Let's see if there's something else in here that's in this flow that's been proven.
I don't think so. So stop swinging, slinging, clinging. There's no bringing frown to the faces of the young rap listeners. They keep saying, man, he's pissing us off. Because the rhymes you wrote were soft, whack, and never on track. F-A-K-E.
The definition of a sucker MC. Maybe he was talking about Drake. Because he could write them, but he probably can't say them. Or he could say them, but he probably can't make them. Drake bit off a few. I didn't say the third song for free. Straight bit it. But, you know, and he also bit off Forte. Anyway, let's go. Let's go.
Sorry if you can't
Dang.
go. Does that mean there's nothing but a joke?
I like how you give the props, though. And we got to get a shout out to New York, because if it wasn't for no New York, we wouldn't even have the rap as an art form. You understand what I'm saying? The question was, it was him asking himself the question, but he made himself in the second person. If you didn't catch it, that's what he did. He said, but what do you think about KRS-One? He said, he's the man. So I'm going to go back so we can move forward. He said, I have respect for those that can speak knowledge. And that's what he was doing. And this is Dame's own version of knowledge. West Coast knowledge, you know what I'm saying? But knowledge, nevertheless.
I feel sorry if you can't go. Does that mean there's nothing but a joke? He's the man. I have respect for those who stand with knowledge. And at the same time, not be soft. Why don't you please step off this? You're not kicking none. And get weird, son. You're just bugging if you ain't saying nothing. I don't mean for you to change a whole rhyme.
We'll drop a little science sometimes.
A little meaning along with the basic raps might help other young to adapt to.
This next verse, this part right here is relevant even to today. That's why the flow is proven. It's relevant even to this day. He said, make sure you say something. You know what I mean? Something for these youngsters to listen to. So let's go back, move forward. Here we go.
You change a whole rhyme, but pick a little science sometimes. A little meaning along with the basic raps might help other young to adapt to what we're saying. When the fuck you be playing, they consume so they do what we do.
They consume so they do what we do. We got the microphones. We got the influence. If they listen to us, we can say something that they can hear and they can run with it and do the right thing. They consume so they'll do what we do. They consume, they buying our records and they'll do what we'll do. I love how Chuck Rock said it too. You know what I mean? Kids in the cribs want dibs on the big man. Can he come on? You know, or whatever. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah.
If we're negative, then they're negative. But if we're positive, that's their prerogative. They want to do what we do because we're the leaders. So why don't we act as teachers?
Why don't we all act like chiefs? They're going to do what we do because we're the leaders. Ooh. And Dame was like 17, 18 when he made this song. If that. and he knew what he was talking about.
Start teaching, out for the young to take the right route. You'll scratch a little something. Now, start jumping.
Now, this hook right here may sound a little cheesy. Remember, we're back in the 80s. However, I love the Aretha Franklin, whatever. I wish he would have used the Aretha Franklin sample for the whole joint. This beat is cool, but he could have used that jump to it. You know what I mean? Yeah. I remember one of the first songs I was gonna ever make. You know what I'm saying? Help produce. We had that jump to it beat going in the background. Yeah. Aretha. He's acknowledging rap is a competition. He says that. Rap, it is a competition.
It is a competition. I'm not saying that it's all about this. Yeah, this is stupid.
Stupid.
It's stupid, then why do we do it?
Why?
You know what happens when we just each other? It's the same as a brother killing another brother.
And he's right to a certain extent. Because again, remember, rap was about the bravado, and that's all a lot of people had to rap about. We could rock the party, we could have fun together, I could rock the party harder than you, I'm better than you, and so on and so forth. But fortunately, this is before the real gangster rap had took off or whatever, and he said it's the same as a brother killing another brother, which metaphors start talking about killing one another, but it didn't mean lyrically, it just meant physically, it just meant lyrically. Unfortunately, now today, here we go 30 years later, it's more physically, you know what I mean? Yeah. Rest in peace to the rapper out of Dallas that got killed with his little girl. You know what I'm saying? Ramifications, the reason why, to the side, just, more rappers getting killed nowadays than ever.
You don't like me, keep it to yourself. I don't rap for you or no one else. So quit bugging, but you get drunk in the dirt. Hurt because you can't run with style. That was made by Dangerous. Me and my DJ, you can't hang with us. I know you're mad, screaming like a tea kettle. I won't stoop to your levels and settle.
That boy said, I know you mad, steaming like a tea kettle. I won't stoop to your level or settle. Ooh, I ain't gonna stoop to your level to settle.
Cause I'm from the enterprise. As a family, we survive. Peace is what we believe in. So a family is what we receive in. You rap, I rap. You're brown, I'm brown. No battles, we should be down together.
Yeah, that.
But not if you're a sucker. Cause we don't take none of those, my brother. J-U-J-U-M-J-U-M-P-I-N-G.
And that's his DJ just getting down on there. Shout out DJ Dope Cut, wherever he may be. That is not EST out of what was it, three times dope from Philadelphia. That's not him. He looked just like EST though. That is DJ Dope Cut, and Dangerous Dame, of course, is over here in the corner. All right. So he's gonna end this last verse, and then we're gonna head on to the next song. Said something else along that line of Karis one. You know what I mean? He said this ain't a fad. This ain't breaking. This ain't like breakdance where it came and went. He saw way back then that rap was going to be along for a very long time. Shout out to them visionaries, them forefathers of hip hop that saw it way back then and started running with it. Like Short said, I heard rap was cleaning up. You know what I mean? Big Bang Rose keep coming through, but most MCs just couldn't be true because they tracks ain't it and they dream about hits. But you'll find out Too Short don't quit. Shout out to the godfather of rap, man, who would have been around longer than everybody else and still relevant to this day. I know LL been around right around the same time. Short started in 80. I don't know when LL started, but Short's still relevant.
Hearing that song, rap's a fad and it's not gonna last long. Why don't you can it? Put a sock in it. Listen to the bass drum and rock with it.
He say put a sock in it. I remember the lady on Coming to America told her husband, put a sock in it, Jaffe. The boy is in love. You know what I mean? That's what that phrase, that's an old school phrase right there. He said, once you can it, put it in the can and lock it away. Put a sock in it. You know what I mean? Put a sock in your, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't worry about this. This is going to keep on going.
One time, along with the flow. I said jump because I want you to do so. Not because of the music I'm making, but also for your right to your education. Stay away from all negative thoughts. Be positive.
Jump. In other words, jump means be serious about whatever it is that you're doing. You know what I mean? And he's imploring, he's encouraging folks to be serious about your rights and your education way back then. And so the name of jump, he just wants you to jump to, you know what I mean? Do your dance or whatever. Jump to this, you know what I'm saying? Be inspired by it, you know what I mean? So look, that was Jumping. That was the first song. I don't know how y'all feel about it, you know what I mean? But remember, that was earlier on in his rap career, right? However you might feel, the boy did get him a deal on a record label. You know what I'm saying? He did get him a deal on a record label. He was signed to Atlantic. He was one of a few that was signed to Atlantic. Remember the majors, as I said before, the Bay was on fire around this time. I think this song came out in 1991. I remember I had my Cutlass, so we was listening to it. Yeah. So this came out in early 1991, though. That's the important part about it. Early 91, this came out. And, let me just say this, too, though. He had the other song. He had the song My Name is Dame, and he had the song I Call Your Name, which was his most popular records on the radio. You know what I mean? Radio hits. I didn't touch them because, let's be real. We weren't listening to a KSOL at that time. You know what I mean? We was listening to our tapes and our CDs. Well, wasn't CDs yet, but we was listening to our mixtapes that we made, hardcore, that real explicit lyrics on the front cover stuff. You understand what I'm saying? Dame is one of the few exceptions, though, because he did not curse at that time. He did not cuss. All right? At that time. Remember that. So let's go ahead and get into this. This was the first song after the intro song. He started off with a song called Freestyle Short Break. Cool song. Not much substance there. I liked it. I still listen to it. This is the only other song I listened to on that album. Not knocking him, just saying the NWAs, we had so much other good music going on then. But I will always pop in this tape and listen to these first two songs. Freestyle Short Breaks and this one. Bust It. It's called Let Myself Go. One of them tight flows, in my opinion. I love how that the cymbals and so on there is just raw for me. Come on, Dang, go on and tell him something.
Pick up the mic and start rolling, blowing, scolding. Suckers be puffed up and swollen. Hurt, cause they try to jerk, but I smirk. Playing like I'm cool and I slam them in the dirt. Cause I'm hard as a mother. Never could melt a sucker. Never jump back today, cause I'm a cool brother.
Remember I told you he wasn't cursing back then. Hey. And he still was right.
And all that good stuff. Never could I ever give my fans enough. In remembrance of Robert C. Davis.
I have not found out yet. I'm going to have to ask one of my boys from East Oakland. Matter of fact, he's from the East. He said in remembrance of Robert C. Davis, which is my homie. Now, I had a homeboy in elementary school named Robert Davis. I heard that he had moved to Oakland. It was like in junior high school. He moved to Oakland. I wonder if that's the same one. The Robert C. Davis, if you know who he's talking about, was he originally from Richmond and or did he have ties to Oakland? You understand what I'm saying? Did Dangerous Dame have ties to Richmond? It's not unusual because, first of all, start with Lil D. Lil D, he was big time back then. He said so himself. He tapped into Richmond and Richmond was tapped into him and he was proud about it. You know what I'm saying? I know some factors from Richmond who was tapped in with Lil Durrell. All right, so that's that. But then Spice One always gave shouts out to like Mark Crosby. He talked about North Richmond, and he was seen in Central before. You get what I'm saying? So it's not unusual for somebody from Oakland to be tapped into Richmond and vice versa. First of all, Richmond, we love Oakland. You know what I mean? We recognize Oakland is the culture hub of the Bay Area, period. If like New York is the culture hub of hip hop, Oakland is the culture hub of the Bay. However you want to put it, whatever scale you put New York as far as hip hop and how it all started, where it all starts at, Oakland is that for the Bay Area. Period, point blank.
My homie, dangerous, D-A-M-E, the one and only. Flowing like a waterfall, a better stream. Yo, I rule the world, but I ain't no king. I'm just a rapper, rhyming like a rapper should rhyme. I like to flow and grow like a lemon from a lime. It's like this, I'm ready to ball my fist and crush any stupid sucker who tries to diss. My last record, I said I was coming up. Yeah, you don't like it, I really don't give a
He did have a song, I'm coming up, over that Dangerous Dame. It's a cool song, 5 out of 10. You know what I mean? Mike's for me, 5 out of 10. You know what I mean? I'm not knocking it. I just never really listened to it. And, again, the whole purpose of Flow and Prove is when you go back and listen to some song, you see it resonate and or you understand it a whole lot better as you've grown up. A lot of rappers grew up very young. They grew up very young and they understood a whole lot of stuff. Go back and listen to Little Girls by Too Short. And he said she's trouble. Homeboy with a big fat T. Little girls like that make old men pee. Then a brother like me might break my neck. Looking back saying, ooh, about to get in the wreck. It's even more relevant to this day. You know what I'm saying? Because she's always flirting, might give me a look like I put her in the oven as she started to cook. But when I put her on the spot, she could not hang with my soul rough, so tough. This ain't about Short. Short was raw. Dame was in that mode. He just did not do the cussing. I guess he just left it to Short.
And rhyming and making my cash. I got women and brothers even starting to ask. What can I have a free taste? No, you must be crazy.
That was a line from Short. This came out not long after that. Short said, "You know my mama's son. It ain't free. Go buy another one." He said, "Nah, pick up the record so they could pay me." Same thing, same vein. Speaking of Short, he wrote a song called "Short But Funky," "Short But Funky" by Short, by Too Short. It's written by Dangerous Dame. Now I just imagine it's Too Short just wanted another hit. Radio song, and this was Dame came through for him. Probably his own song. Nah, Short But Funky is nothing that Dame could rap to. So written exclusively for Short for the radio. He already had the Ghetto and he had It's Your Life. And he had Short Dogs in the House wasn't really that much radio friendly. You know what I'm saying? Insert Dame. So there we go.
The store and pick up my record so they can pay me. You spend your money on the room just to bone. Why don't you go get my record so you can help me get my dollars on?
Facts. If you spending your money just to go hit something, you know what I mean, taking her to the hotel just to hit something, man, go on and buy my record, bro. You know what I mean? Help me get my money on too.
It's kind of simple. Support a black brother who is positive, and you know that's how I got to live. I ain't no hoodlum. If he step on my foot, I ain't gonna shoot him. Just say excuse me, then I won't abuse me.
That was the line of the song. He said, "I ain't no hoodlum. If you step on my shoes, I ain't gonna shoot him. Just say excuse me, then I won't abuse you." You know what I'm saying? Then I won't abuse thee.
But if you don't, then I'll be ready to box and stomp and bounce and beg to let you know I'm not a punk. Something that I'm far from and never close to. But if you play me for one, then I'ma smoke you. Not with the gun, but only with my bare hand. Just like a real man, that's where I stand. If I smoke you with the gun, then you will feel no pain. But if I catch you with the left,
because he's going to go right to the next verse. I had to stop right there. I love how JC said it. To make a brother die bleeding is nothing. But if you make a brother die breathing, then you saying something. And he said right here, if I smoke you with the left, if I smoke you with a gun, you won't feel no pain. But if I smoke you with the left, you'll remember the name. And then that's when he jumps into, it's like almost an entendre. My name is Dame. You know what I mean? So he's saying what his name is, but at the same time, he's referencing the song. The song, My Name is Dame. Again, go listen to it. Go check him out. You know what I mean? Rest in peace to Dame. I don't think I mentioned that yet. He passed away January 2023. You know what I mean? His music still lives on, which is the best thing about art, right? Far after we're gone, our art will still be here. It's going to be archived and whatever. You know what I mean? So you'll remember the name. My name is Dame. Here we go.
you remember the name. My name is Dame. Something like an oldie but goodie. When you hear it, you quickly be wanting to get up and boogie. To the dangerous artist that was made to kill the enemy. Top of the line and never will a sucker MC be in front of me. Take 2 steps behind. I come in first cause I always got the dopest rhyme. People are talking, saying that I'm conceited or something. Don't even know me, but they make that assumption. How is it feel if I have trust in my skill? If I don't believe in myself, then who the hell else will?
Remember I said it could be relevant to this day? Now, I've been doing these videos for a minute now. Not a lot of views and everything else, but you know what? I'm building a channel and I'm building an audience. You know what I mean? If you rock with me, made it this far, shout out to you. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to keep coming, with, especially with Bay Area artists. And we're going to go abroad a little bit more. There's some of them here. But we're gonna spread it out. It's the Bay, because that's, you know, that's where the love is at. You know what I'm saying? That's where my love is at. That's where, yeah. You understand what I'm saying? So for him to say that, that was just dope. So I'm going to rewind it back, and then we're going to go forward. Here we go.
People are talking, saying that I'm conceited or something. Don't even know me, but they make that assumption. How is it feel if I have trust in my skill? If I don't believe in myself, then who the hell else will? 17 years old,
17.
but I feel like a veteran. I've been in this for 5 and not a sign of half-stepping.
Ooh, I had gave him too much credit. The boy was, I mean, not enough credit. The boy was only 17 when he made this, so when he made Jumpy, he was like 15. And was spitting a little something. He was spitting a little something, though. So that DangerOus Dame, 12, 13, something like that. What's up, Lil Wayne?
Suckers be playing and making fun of my name, saying, ooh, he's dangerous cause I'm dangerous, Dame. It doesn't mean that I'm hazardous, I'm far from a punk. I'm dangerous to the suckers if they want me some fun. Whoever said that the name depicts the character, dopeness and quality lies within the rap
let it go for those who wanna be.
And from Dangerous Dame, I'll say peace.
Woo! My breakfast stoolie. That's all that is. Breakfast in the cup. On that healthy hype tip. Slimming down a little bit. I had to let myself go once upon a time, you know what I mean? Especially when I travel, you hit up different places to Papados and, you know, all these different good restaurants and everything, man, and you put that weight on fast. Hey, I don't know how y'all feel about that one. You know what I mean? As far as his catalog goes, Dangerous Dame had quite a few records, man. He had quite a few records, right? He did. He had quite a few records. These are some of the best flows that I've heard from Dangerous Dame, and I just got to give him his props because, again, he was one of the architects. He's one of the very first Bay Area rappers that helped put the Bay on the map, period, and point blank. All right? So what happened was he was on that label, he was on Atlantic, and the record didn't do that well. You know what I mean? It didn't do that well. I don't know what his sales was, but not long after that, he got kicked off. And you know that's got to be a humbling experience where you feel like you made it. You know what I mean? A lot of people was, you know, Pooh and them was signing with big labels. It happened to Pooh Man. He signed with Jive. He did one album. Oh, Short was the only one that they really kept. Spice, they kept him too. Jive had a couple more of them from the Bay, but you know, Loonies with New Tribe, Drew Down. I don't know if he went major or not. I know the Loonies did. But Dame, like I said, it was a one-hitter quitter as far as that album goes. So enter my favorite song by Dangerous Dame as far as man, oh man, oh man. Him getting with Ann Banks, which this song really helped put Ann Banks on the map too, as far as beats and everything else. Because one thing about Banks is that Banks didn't. He in the beginning, I think on he did a song. I didn't want to mention because I said I'm gonna do two of his songs too, but he did a song with an Oakland rapper, and I think he really just sampled the beat. He sampled it, but on this one here, make sure you turn your music up too, because I'm gonna let it. It's gonna rump. It's gonna rump. I'm telling you that now. So if you got your home, at the house, you got your stereo, you got a sound bar, whatever, it's gonna sound pretty good. It should sound pretty good, all right. But he got with Banks on this, and Banks did the intro on this song, but Banks did the beat. And it's a song, I'm not even a big fan of Parliament. I'm not a big fan of Flashlight or whatnot. That's not my favorite. And reason being is because I believe, well, first of all, I didn't pay attention to the beat till I heard this song. And so therefore, that song is in the lead, right? A lot of good rap songs that sample old beats, like the next one we're going to get from Dame, when it samples an old beat, it should be so good that it makes you want to find out where do you get that sample from. Then you go and get the old one, and the old one got to be as good. If it's not better than the original, I mean, than the remake, then, you know, the old one can kind of die off. You know what I mean? Big Daddy Kane said, we sample Beachy Sue and try to fight us, talking about to the old school artists. But, man, you'll be at home in arthritis if we didn't revive and bring back alive old beats that we appreciated and you wouldn't survive. Just another memory to us, ashes to ashes and dust to dust. Well, because of this song, Flashlight is in my rotation when I DJ, particularly for the OGs. That's the 50 and older crowd, right? I throw that in the mix and they get down with it. They rock to it. But if I had my choice, if I had my way, I'm playing this version for 50 to 55-year-old, 45 to 55. I'm throwing this one in the mix because Dame came through with this. Remember I talked about how he was cursing? He was not doing no cuss words? Well, he changed on this song right here. And again, he got dropped by the major album labels, and he conformed. I mean, that's kind of the only way you could see it, right? Because he felt like, you know what, I got to come harder. You know what I mean? I got to come harder. This was basically a commercial for his next album that's coming out, and that album did not disappoint. It did not disappoint. I wish I could find the original version of Riding on the Freeway. That would be a song on here too. You know what I mean? I caught my first case messing with that song. You know what I mean? That's a story for another one. Check out the podcast, Dilemma of a Good One. It's coming soon. I'm going to have to explain that story. I don't even brag about going to jail and like that. I thank God. Y'all know I don't curse or nothing like that. I'm a born again Christian, a believer, you know what I mean? And, you know, I'm not ashamed of the gospel. I preach and everything else. But I love this music. It's my sin of choice, you know what I mean? So Judge not what should be judged first. You know, we all have our chosen sins. Some of y'all smoke weed, some of y'all drink or whatever. And guess what? I don't judge you neither. You know what I mean? So this is mine though. Hardcore hip hop, especially the old school, the new stuff. It's cool. You know what I mean? Certain songs gonna get through. Period. If it's hot, it's hot. It just is what it is. But back to this one right here. When he came with this, it was like, oh my God, like he just was just flowing, like just going crazy. Dame was hot. And that might have been the best thing he needed as far as putting himself up there as one of the top lyricists. So here we go. And you hear that, you know, this is on my channel. The Dangerous Dame, The Bomb, featuring the lyrics. All right, here we go. Shout out to the Bay. The Yay area.
What up? Word on the street. My nigga Dame got kicked off Atlantic Records. Wrecked his Jeep. Beat up his broad. Cut his curl. Mama threw the nigga out the house. The boy's stuck, you know what I'm saying? But in 91, the boy's back and he finna kick some shit for all you stupid motherfuckers like this. Niggas keep popping that same shit.
Now, look how he come out. Look, the last song, he was so chill. Then I want to abuse thee. This one, popping that same. Oh, he going off. Now, as far as the beginning, the interlude, the intro, is it fabricated? I don't know. Because, you know, like I said, Oakland is the culture hub of the Bay. This came out early 92. Actually, 91. This came out same year. He got, not long as he got dropped. They didn't take too long to drop him off that label. That was terrible. You know what I'm saying? But he was just on fire, though. You know what I'm saying? And so whatever the word was in the streets, I wasn't on that age. You know, it wasn't like how it is now. You know, as soon as something like that happened, the word could be all over Facebook and everything else. It wasn't like that back then. So, again, whatever he said about the intro, was it true or not? I don't know. But Dame is cooking on this song. Here we go. I'm thinking that first album came out in 1990. So he's saying no matter what, you know what I mean, around here, the album sold out, probably didn't do well nationwide, but I got paid for it. You know what I mean? Since 1990, I've been fine, though. You know what I mean? Hey, hey, he didn't say though. You know what he said. The word is right there. All right? But, hey, man, talk your talk, Dame. Rushing the bull, raps like a rhino. You know what I mean? Oh, this, again, Dame, he was saying something. He was saying something on here. Here we go. You know I do. Go backwards so we can go forward. And again, this is my reaction. This is the breakdown. This is the flow, all right? This is a flow analysis. You know what I mean? Flow improve. Want to just listen to the song? Go to my channel, Dangerous Dame, The Bomb, with lyrics. Y'all didn't catch it. Y'all didn't hear 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 it. I love how he stayed true to himself. Remember he said, I ain't going to shoot. He said, if he step on my toe, I ain't no hoodlum. I ain't going to shoot him. You know what I mean? Just say, excuse me, that I want to abuse thee. And he's standing on it right here. But since 1990, my bank accounts used to be closed out. All right, here we go. They the roughest, the toughest. Hey, you ain't nothing without the handgun, though. And when I see you with a gun, I can't stand them. Then the next part, the whole world turned punk. Because everybody reaching in the trunk when it's time for some funk. Instead of just, you know what I'm saying? But me, I'm still old school with it. Dame is throwing things to the temple. And I refuse to be a faggot with a pistol. We used to throw down in the days of the vets. But now y'all thinking this the Wild Wild West. There's no justice and there's no peace. Y'all all want to be swallowed by the belly of the beast. Whew. He was talking his talk. He was saying something. 5 years in the rapping game. Okay, he still stayed on that 5 years. Like I said, 1990, I've been fine. So he probably signed his deal in 90 and he dropped that song in 91 and then he came back with this one because he's still talking that 5 year talk. So if this came out in 92, no, this came out in 91, so 5 years put him back in 86. Oaktown, 87, 88, somewhere around there. Couldn't have been past 87, so 88, because Born to Mac came out in 87. So, yeah, there's your timeline right there. You know what I mean? Too Short is here. He was Born to Mac, so they dropped that in late 87, early 88. Okay, there we go. All right. So he said, New Jacks can't tell me a thing. And if I didn't say it before, I got to say it again. The fact that Dangerous Dame played this instrument himself. He replayed all the instruments himself, which is why it slaps so hard. That's why I told you turn your beat up. And if you're gonna listen to my my version of your car, just know it's gonna slap for you. Hump for the trunk. Already know.
Niggas keep running out of breath, saying that the dame's coming back, but the dame's never left. It's home. I'm dropping heavy hits to the dome, and if you call me up, I'ma let you hit it down. It's only reach to your way around, so give the next sound, 'cause it's got to be the bomb.
So he's talking to everybody that was talking that talk, like Dangerous Dame was talking about in the beginning. I mean, that Ant Banks talking about in the beginning. He said, "Y'all talk about I'm gone and everything else. I never left my home. You know what I mean? But now, if you call me up, I'm gonna let you hit a dial tone. In other words, I ain't changed my number. But if you call me, y'all know who y'all are. Y'all call me. I'm gonna let you hit a dial tone. It's only me, Sugar Ray, and Ron, whoever that is. So get my next album because it's about to be the bomb. Remember, I told you this whole song wasn't nothing but an advertisement for. You know what I mean? He's dispelling the rumors and he's advertising that my next album finna be the bomb because I done took the gloves off now. You know what I mean? Here we go. Dame is coming off like some panties in a bra. So run and duck for cover because I'm cutting like a saw blade. But I'm still getting paid a big amount. I always ask myself, what is it all about? Ooh. So he's saying because the album didn't sell everywhere, the Bay picked it up. They knew what it was. You know what I mean? So, hey, they need to just stop. Man. I don't know if he was speaking to the funk going on at that time. It's just too early for the funk that Too Short talked about was going on because that was around 93 or whatever. So, I don't know what he's speaking to, but he said, I'm on the other side of the town, though.
Down with the boys on the app. The 40 that I drink makes me think and I laugh. Atlantic records fucked up big time. So I pulled out a book full of sick rhyme.
I had to come harder. You know what I mean? They cut me off. They messed up. Okay, I'm finna show them too. So I pulled out a book full of sick rhymes.
That I had in the pad of the show. They didn't want to help, so I'm gonna help my damn self. Yo, I got a telegram for you guys. EATSHIT and dot. 'Cause I'm gonna make it any damn way. Eat some caviar, bust my face with damn neck.
He said, I'm going to make it anyway. I'm going to eat some caviar. Back then, caviar was a big thing. Now, what is it? It's lobster tails and, steaks from Ruth Chris and everything else. Back then, caviar. That's what the people aspired to, you know what I mean? And I'm going to wash my face with Camay. Camay was around before Dove was, you know what I'm saying? Some Camay, you know what I mean? I'm going to wash my face with Camay. You know what I mean?
I hope you understood the whole time. They give my next album, 'cause it's got to be the bomb.
No lie, we couldn't wait for the next album to come out. Shout out Ant Banks, wherever you at, bro. Please hit me up and let's do a Flow and Prove together. Oh, he's my friend. If I wasn't in the top 10, now you hear me. You hear my album was about to hit. Now you want to call me on the phone and ask me to come kick it. What are you talking about? I don't know.
I don't want to kick it with your hop. Kick it with the last damn rapper that you dropped. 'Cause I be on the
Hey, that was a little bar right there too. He said, "I'll be on the road or maybe at Venice Beach." That's SoCal. That's L.A. You know what I mean? Getting interviewed by my homie Robin Leach. For those too young to understand it or too high to remember, that was the lifestyles of the rich and famous. Infamous. You know what I'm saying? So he said he's gonna be on there getting interviewed by Robin Leach.
Only Robin Leach, so don't try to play me 'cause I ain't the one. My only real friend is Lynn Robertson. Better known to you as the damn fucking D.
She probably the one that hooked him up with Ann Banks. You know what I'm saying? She still believed in me in spite of all this. That's my only real friend is Lynn Robinson, better known to you. So he might have been talking to females too. You want to ask, come kick it? Yeah, I don't want to kick it with your hops. Yeah, kick it with. Hey, he might have been talking to a lady on here. Because why else would he mention a lady? He probably talking to a couple of chicks, them groupie Yada Means. Shout out D-Loc 415.
I didn't fuck with you, so don't be fucking with me. Dangerous name, ain't fucking going down. I do it 'cause I need to express myself. So don't you go say I'm on the bandwagon. That's for facts, and the game ain't fat.
Before you even said, he letting you know that I just had to come harder just to let it be known I got to express myself. For real, for real.
I ain't doing nothing but kicking out hits. And if you're talking shit, then I'm ripping out kicks. And if you wanna flex, then I'm flying on heads. My rhymes are neat 'cause I make them like beds. I take a silly side and I throw it like a blanket. Make a stupid ass 'cause it's time for me to spank it. Game is coming real and I need to tell your mom. So get my next album, get my next album, get my next album, get my next album, get my next album. 'Cause it's about to be the motherfucking bomb.
Y'all know how it go. Y'all know how it go. Again, go listen to mine and check out the end of it. It's just, you know what I mean, just him talking. And then, Ann Banks, how he let that beat roll for a minute, then it just come a little bit harder too. You know what I'm saying? Then when they did the remakes, sorry, no disrespect, Ann Banks, I wasn't a big fan of the remix because I like this version better. That's just where I stand. You know what I mean? The remake got to be better. The remix have to be better than the original. And, I think it was just because of sample purpose, but at the end of the remix, he dropped that original beat. That was the favorite part of the song. So, look, that was when he came hard, but guess what? It wasn't just about the ladies. The album did come out. I mean, it wasn't just about being hardcore. He didn't forget about the ladies. The album came out, and this is what he came with right after that. Dangerous Dame. Go to my channel for the lyrics. Stay with me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay with me. Real fast, just a quick disclosure. I know y'all ready. I know you're ready. I know you're ready. The Controllers made the original version of Stay. These is neck and neck. 'Cause I can listen to the original version too. I could cut a rug to the original. One of the very few songs that I actually dance to because I don't dance. That's why I DJ. But Dame did this, and Short remade it. He put the pimp twist on it. I rock with Dame though. I listen to Shorts because Dame ain't on Spotify, but it's the beat though. And shout out to Dangerous Dame. Excuse me. Shout out to Ann Banks. Shout out to Dangerous Dame for the rap and singing and doing his part on there. He didn't need LaViddy. He didn't need nobody else. Nate Dogg, none of that. He did it on his own. Shout out to Ann Banks once again. Replaying that beat and making it hit harder than the original version. Both of them slap. Go check out Stay by the Controllers. But let's rock with Stay by Dangerous Dame. I felt like Cupid. Cause where I'm from, I love how he talked about where he from and he let you know. I'm talking about the ghetto. You know what I mean? Because ain't no fairy tale relationships down here. It's a lot harder out here than, anywhere else. You know what I mean? You don't find that out here. You know what I mean?
A nigga like me should know. I've been through good times and bad times. And I even had sad times. And through all those times I had one piece of sunshine. So damn fine. She kept on pulling me through all the punk ass shit that I had to go to.
I'd rather cope with.
If it wasn't for her, I probably wouldn't wanna have shit. But a 40 in my hand and a split in my pocket. Fucking off money, getting
Thank you very much. That I need you to stay with me. Black woman, black woman, black woman. That's what y'all do for the brothers. That first verse, it ain't even no stopping and going and everything because it's clear and concise what he's talking about. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't want to be doing nothing else but just drinking beer and smoking weed. You know what I mean? And spending money every other night with somebody else. Man, come on, bro. We didn't live the life. Those of us that lived the life know exactly what he's talking about. And back then, it was too easy to hit East 14. Back out there a foothill and ride, see something beautiful or whatnot, something thick and lovely, pull over, pop out a bouncer in, and it's off to the hotel. It's a shame to say it, but it was too easy to do that. And if it wasn't right then and there, you get the number and the next day or two, it's on. And if not, on to the next. Cop and blow on a whole other level. You know, but y'all don't know what he's talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Stay with me. Stay with me. Even though. Stay tight. Way back then, she was sniffing around. Real fast, let me just give you the difference between Oakland and Richmond, all right? This is the best example I can give any of y'all, let y'all know. Richmond and Oakland, no more than 15 miles apart from Richmond to the East Oakland, all right? Here goes the thing. We're going to just stick with East Oakland. We ain't going to say the whole Oakland, although the whole Oakland, beautiful women all over the place, period. That's why Sir Mix-a-Lot said, L.A. faced with an Oakland booty or whatnot. It was some beautiful, thick women in Oakland. I can't stress it enough. Nowadays, it's, you know, we spread out a little bit more. You know. There's a lot of Latinas out there and everything else. But here you go. This is the best analogy I can give you to let you know the difference. Richmond, California, where I was born and raised and grew up at. I could have 3 different girlfriends while I didn't mess with too many in my city. You know what I mean? I could have 3 girlfriends in my city, right? Hang your hat on that, all right? Just put the hat right there. Bam, there go the hat. All right. But Oakland, I could get out to Oakland. I could have 10. You know what I mean? 10 girls out in Oakland, though. And then, you know, these is my girlfriends. You know, every once in a while I pick them up to the hotel or whatever with, right? Them 10 females in East Oakland alone probably would never find out about each other. And they loved Richmond brothers back then, too. I'm not saying all of them, but there was a few Oakland brothers who, you know, they didn't like how they, you know, Richmond pull up and, you know, they was on us. They was loving us back in the early 90s. Oh, they loved us. 80s, late 80s, early 90s, they loved us. Love y'all, Oaktown. Just state my facts, all right? I could have 10 girls in Oakland. They might not never find out about each other. But come back to Richmond, them 3, and this is before social media, this is before all of that. This is in the late 80s, early 90s, right? Nothing else. Nothing but more than a beeper to keep in touch. All right? We didn't even have cell phones yet. So no text messages, nothing like that. He said she start that sniffing around. In Oakland, they might sniff around and still might not catch up with one another. You know what I mean? Because Oakland was so big, so vast, and so spread out. It just was like that. In Richmond, 2 of them 3 girls is going to find out about each other on accident. Without even sniffing around, they're going to find out. Because it was just that close and inclusive. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, when I found Oakland as a playground, it was on and popping.
Baby, all I need is just one love.
One love.
Right up and give me some of that affectionistic lipstick.
Every second I'm away, you know I missed it.
That's why I cherish every moment. Because I never know when I'll be a lonely chick. And being alone ain't nothing nice.
So won't you be my
fucking wife? I'm coming from the heart.
From the heart.
Cause you kept my vibe burning ever since the very start. I taught you things and we learned some together.
We still got a ways to go, my feather.
We can look to the past when we own ones. So let these days be golden ones. We taught his advice and that's the way to be. So just
Stay with me. Another thing too, this opened up for love songs of rap music for the West Coast, for the Bay Area. We didn't have very many. But not long after that, I think Mac Dre even broke it down for the ladies. Mac Mall came with that Wide Open. This is the king of those though right here. Messy Marvin him later on, but this right here was the one. Now, more than a baby mama though. More than a wife and a baby mama.
Thanks for my child, the only other girl that I adore. Now a nigga got something to live for. That's why I don't run wild in the streets. Cause if I die, then my child will be dying creeps. I gotta see her grow up to a dope.
Gotta see her grow up.
Then my soul will be in a rage. I know a lot of niggas.
Yeah, we feel you, Dame.
Come with the real, and love is real shit. And ain't nothing soft at all about it. I think everybody should talk about it.
Talk about it.
That's what built the nation. But nowadays, a lot of hearts are breaking.
Huh.
Cause playboys are playing, passing aces. They ought to toss all the devilish ways and run when love and get stayed.
One love.
Stop throwing their penis up on the crap. The same to the women. Stop giving up the trimming, squeezing and skimming. Put your man in your arms.
We need you, ladies.
Baby, won't you please just stay with me?
Breakdown. Hey. And that was Dame singing all the way through. I'm almost done with my bottle of water. Done with my breakfast. Woo! Dame did his thing on that one. I had to let the beat ride out for that one. I wanted to do it on the bomb, but I couldn't stop it on that one there. I got a concert going on over here, y'all. Y'all just don't understand. My little system sound good, man. You know what I mean? Make the mic sound nice and the beats real sweet. You know what I mean? So, hey, we finna get into this last song, y'all. Hey, on this one right here, I think he just made this song for himself. You know what I mean? As far as I know, it's an M Banks original beat. And he just has some stuff that just, you know, introspective. DjRon-TheClassicDJ from the Bay. I love introspective raps. Let us know who you are, where you're from, and why you're doing what you're doing or whatever. Where you come from, where you plan to go, and everything else. So he didn't disappoint with this one right here. This is called Same Old Dame.
I'm finna make this one for all these fools saying Dame.
Let you know who he is.
Cut his curl, cuss too much.
First off,
been in the game since the age 13.
13, he been in the age. It's almost 92.
And I'll be damned if I don't get through. Get through the doors. Sell a million copies, do a nationwide tour.
I don't know if he ever made it to that level. He gonna reference it again, but hey, you gotta ascribe to something. And like you said, if you don't believe in yourself, who else gonna believe it? So hey, sometimes you just gotta put it on wax. You gotta, you know, put it on paper, put it on wax, and let other people hear it. That's what I'm striving for. So when you make it, you say, hey, I told you, I'm gonna do it. I'm telling y'all now, I'm trying to get to 150 subscribers by the end of March. You made it this far, you gotta give me that love. You gotta subscribe. You know what I mean? Go on and hit that like button too, but subscribe. Come on. Under. That's deep right there. Stevie was the man. Hey, Steve, he dug deep. I know it had to rap or had to rhyme or whatever. Probably around his neighborhood in Oakland, he did get a lot of love. He did. I ain't gonna lie. So, hey, get respected if I was Stevie Wonder. Hey. A lot of DJs. DJ Run. Had to put that in there because, you know, he connected with the East Coast. You know what I mean? Rakim had the song. Airbnb and Rakim, let the rhythm hit him. So I let the rhythm hit him. You know what I mean? Mama raise a go-getter. He probably was the first one I heard use that term, now that I think about it. He said, Mama raise a go-getter, so I got to go and get him.
I'm not lost, and no, I'm not soft. And even though I cut my damn Jerry curl off, I'm still the same thing. The movie rapping master from Cal.
Born, yeah. Look at that song, I Call Your Name, mixed in that too. Party people in the house. Something like this. Toe up. Sold up. Shout out to the brothers in Oakland and in the Bay, period. Because y'all know we was rocking with Dame. So he like, even though Atlantic didn't fly with Atlantic or whatever, you know what I mean? I still had Oakland sold up. You know what I mean? I got home sold up. And that's what I'm getting the love at. And back then, any rapper, I heard 40 of them talk about it. I know Mac Dre felt that way. You know what I'm saying? And probably some rappers out of San Francisco too. Oakland is it. You got Oakland, you good. You Gucci. It don't matter about everything else. We gonna be had a Bay high. We got Oakland, we got the Bay. And hey, a lot of them got their money just straight out of the Bay.
Another damn way to get rich. Mystical, original. Niggas thought the game had to hit the dough. But no, I only got the old heat up.
I'm happy that Atlantic Records let me go.
It wasn't doing nothing in the first place. A major label deal is the worst place.
And he ain't the only rapper to say that. You got rappers today that made it major, but still would say the independent would have been a way to go. You need the major to push you out there. And a lot of them capitalized off that pushing and then went back independent because their name with their brand was already out there and blew up with it. You know what I'm saying? So, hey. Matter of fact, with this YouTube content creation game, there's gimmicks and gadgets that you could push yourself out there, but I plan to do it organic. I ain't gonna lie. I want to do it the right way so I can sleep at night.
Now I'm back independent.
Splendid.
I'm with the T plus cap on the end, bitch. Tearing up shit like the Flatland Bunch.
When he say Flatlands, he talking about Oakland and Flatlands Oakland because Oakland got his heels as well. So that's what he's talking about, you know, like the Flatland Bunch. You know, that's where the crazy folks is at. The rich folks is up there.
Cause most motherfuckers be out to lunch. And since they wanna eat, then I'm serving them beats. And don't be ass rhyme for the streets.
That's why I switched it up. I'm sticking with the Flatlands. I ain't gonna try to do for everybody else. Let me give my peoples what they want. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm serving up beats for the streets. Listen. I'm still making songs that my mama can sing. So while I'm making these raps that's killing off all these suckers and everybody's talking stuff about me and everything else, this is for you, this is for you. I'm still smoking through them MCs and everything else, but I'm still making songs that my mama can sing. I'm the same old Dame. This the verse right here. This the verse.
I'm the same old Dame that made jumping.
Y'all heard that one, all right? It's the first song that we went through, Jumping.
The same old Dame that made Oaktown bumping.
Song in the intro to the video, Oaktown.
Same old Dame that made My Name Is Dame.
Talked about it.
The same old Dame that made I
Talk about that one too.
The same old Dame that made Far From a Regular.
I forgot about that one. Excuse me. He had a video for that one. I think that was on a major label. He had a video for that one. It's a cool song, but he did that to appease I think he did that to appease the label he was on and make a video song for the video. It was cool. It was cool. This song came on after the other song I went through, Let Myself Go. All right, that's Far From Regular.
The same Dame, but the Dame got better. The same one that give you what you won't see.
That was the name of his album. I got what you want. So I'm still that same Dame that give you what you won't see. And then this one right here, I told you, he wrote the song short but funky for Too Short. Gave Too Short a viable, Short still uses the song to this day. I've heard him perform it before. Short but funky.
The one that broke short but funky. The same old Dame that got the rhymes that's fly. The same old Dame that signed Castlemine High.
Shout out Castlemine High School over there on MacArthur Boulevard, deep in the East Oakland. He went to Castlemine High School. All right.
The same old Dame that's down with Sugar Ray and Doc.
Oh,
The
yeah.
same old Dame that says that rapping don't stop. The same old Dame with the tight flows. The same old Dame that done ripped up shows. The same old Dame with the high going high. The same old Dame that's going
Right before I die.
The same old Dame that might wanna smoke a split. The same old Dame that give a party a lift. The same old Dame that's got the hip hop smarts. The same old Dame with Little Rob in his heart.
Shout out to everybody that got love for one of our homeboys or girls that passed away. You know what I mean? And that person's still in your heart. You know, for me, it's my boy Johnny Turner Jr. You know what I mean? He died a couple of years ago. And he was a year younger than me. You know what I'm saying? Part of the reason why I drink breakfast smoothies and everything else. You know what I'm saying? Our health is our wealth, y'all. You know what I mean? If we want to live the best life while we're here, you know, we can't necessarily extend it, but we can make it as quality as possible. You understand what I'm saying? So shout out to JTJ. That man stays on my heart. You know what I mean? I've been knowing him since he was in first grade. I was in second grade. So that's way back in 81, 82 or something like that. Became best friends 95, 96 until he died. You know what I'm saying? That was my guy. You know what I mean? So yeah. Shout out to all of y'all who got love for somebody like that. This is not the first time he mentioned Lil Rob.
The same old Dame that wants justice and peace. The same old Dame that's down with G.O.G. The same old Dame that's making hits straight housing. The same Dame saying 95,000.
I love how he said that he wants down with G.O.D. You know what I mean? I want justice and peace. I'm down with G.O.D. Shout out to Dangerous Dame. I hope he's resting in peace with G.O.D. You know what I mean? R.I.P. with G.O.D. You understand what I'm saying? So look, DjRon-TheClassicDJ from the Bay. I didn't hold you for too long on this one. You know what I mean? Like, comment, subscribe. We can't let this old school stuff get away. You know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody young can come back and listen to it. And for us, it might be reminiscent and it's just nostalgia. You understand what I'm saying? But hey, the flow has been proven. Dangerous Dame did his thing. He got other hits as well. The Rompilation album, Another Level, and other songs too. You see what I'm saying? So, look, I'm finna go ahead and sign off. I'm gonna let the beat rock out, and see you on the next one.
Peace. Don't let that shit go, man.
I represent the Yay area.